Ladies. Hey, ladies. Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. It's me, Keisha, on this beautiful Wednesday with you all. If you are on here, I want you guys to like, share, and invite someone to Wisdom Wednesday. If you don't see a sister on, go ahead and tag them right now. We're live right now for Wisdom Wednesday. So I want to welcome each and every lady on today. Before we get started, I have a few announcements to share with you all. First of all, if you have not subscribed to Lyft, let me first say this. What is Lyft? Lyft is Ladies in Fellowship Together. Hello, Miss Lydia. Welcome. Lyft is Ladies in Fellowship Together. And we are a group of ladies who come together. We meet, we share, we talk about things that us as ladies go through. And what happens in Lyft stays in Lyft. But I want to welcome each and every one of you on today. I'm here with you all. This is my first time going live, so I'm a tad bit nervous, but I know y'all gonna help me through this on today. So, like I said, if you have not subscribed to Lyft, go ahead and subscribe to Lyft so you can stay abreast of everything that we have going on. We have a lot of good things coming up. So go ahead and subscribe to www.lyfthoj.com so you will have first dibs on what is to come. Also, every Wednesday, today is Lyft Wednesday. I got my Lyft shirt on. Well, I have my Pink Out Loud shirt on today. I don't know if you all have on your Lyft shirt. If you do, send up some hearts if you do have on your Lyft shirt today. But today is Lyft Day all day long. We started this morning at 6 a.m. with our Get Up with Lyft prayer, our morning prayer at 6 a.m. Miss Ali did a phenomenal job on this morning with the prayer. If you haven't been a part, please get on. You can submit your prayer requests a day ahead of time so that they can be prayed over. And it helps you. It helps me to get on every morning at 6 a.m. It's like my morning boost for the day. And then also we have at 12 noon, hi, Miss Melinda, at 12 noon, we have Wisdom Wednesday, which we have right now. Every Wednesday is Wisdom Wednesday at 12 noon, where Lady T comes on and she shares some good nuggets with us to help us during our week. I call it my midweek boost to help me get through the week and get through the day. As I'm working, I have the phone nearby so I can listen and hear the good things that she has to share with us every Wednesday at 12 noon. And then to close out our day, we have our book club at 7:30 p.m. with Megan Kiel. The book club is great. Right now, we're reading Confidently You by Joyce Meyer. It is a very, very good book. The chapters are extremely small. What we do is popcorn reading during the book club. So even if you don't have a book, it's easy to follow along and listen to us as we read through the book. As I said, the chapters are small. This is a very, very cute book, but it is a good book. It is on Amazon. If you don't have it, you can. Hey, Miss Tammy, you can go on Amazon to get this book. Or, like I said, just join us regardless. Just get on tonight at 7:30. She will be sending out the Zoom link on today for that. And like I say, stay tuned to Lyft. Please just subscribe to lyfthoj.com. Like I said, we have a lot of stuff coming up. So I want you all to make sure that you have everything, that you know what's coming so that you can take off or do whatever you have to do so that you can be a part of Lyft. So on today, I'm going to talk to you about self-love. Self-love. Us as ladies, we go through the day, we go through our weeks, not really focusing on ourselves. We take out time to, with our spouses, with our children, other loved ones, working in the community, working in our churches or whatever, may have you. We're always busy. We're always busy doing stuff, and we rarely take out the time to love on ourselves. It's important that we love on ourselves. Self-love is important, and we have to take out the time to cater to us and to love on us. in this day and age, we see a lot of people taking selfies. A lot of times people take selfies, they holding the phone up and taking a selfie themselves. You may think, oh, they are, just too conceited, they are all into themselves. But no, that may be a way of them showing love to themselves. Hey, I want to take a picture of myself and see it on my phone, or maybe share it on social media. That's my way of showing that, hey, I love me. I know Megan, she loves a good selfie. She's doing it all the time. Sometimes I do it, but that may not be my way of showing self-love, but I have other ways of doing it. But a good selfie is a good way of loving on yourself. But the Bible speaks on self-love. And in Mark chapter 12, verse 30 and 30 through 31, it reads, "And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. This is the first commandment. And the second, like it is this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these." Pay attention to that last part. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. Now, the first commandment is straightforward. Love God first. That's what we should do first. We should love God. That's number one. We should love him. Now, the second commandment has an expectation that you should love yourself. So it's in the Bible. It says it when it says you shall love your neighbor as yourself. That's God's expectation on us. Therefore, self-love is a necessity. It is the condition on which love for your neighbor is built. Jesus is telling us to love your neighbor in the same manner as you would love yourself. So, meaning he is permitting you to engage in self-love. It's okay to love yourself. It's okay to take out time for yourself and to do for you and to say, hey, I love me. How do you go throughout the day thinking, oh, I just love myself? Very rare that we do that, but it's important that you do cater to you and that you show yourself some love as you do for your neighbors. So how do we practice self-love? We're going to go through 5 ways that we practice self-love. Number 1, hello, Miss Hannah, is spend time alone with God. That's number 1, spending alone time with God. During that alone time with him, he will restore you. He will revive you. He will renew you. Psalms 91 talk about being in the secret place, dwelling in the secret place with him. That's the best time that you can have with him, in prayer, in worship, communicating with him, just the conversations. I know with me, during the week, I take out one day during the week to get me a good bubble bath. I mean, I shower and bathe every day, but that day is my time to take a good bubble bath, and I close out everything. I don't have a phone in there with me, nothing. And that's really my alone time that I am talking and communicating with God, whether I'm sitting there crying, whether I am just talking about my day, some things that you can't really talk to someone, your friend or your sister about, you can go to God with and speak to him and just let him know, hey, Lord, I love you. I appreciate you. I honor you. I adore you. And really just worshiping him and meditating on the goodness of God. That is that time that I'm talking about. And we should always do that. We should spend time with him. Yes, and we should daily shower as well, but we should spend time with him every chance that we get, spending that in that secret place with him. And so that's number 1, because like I said, during that time, he will renew you. He will restore you. He will talk to you, things that you need answers on. He'll let you know, okay, well, this is what you should do with this, or you should go this way with that, or whatever. He will direct you. He will guide you. That's where you will find those answers, is in that alone time with him. But that's also a way of loving on yourself, is when you first start off with God. Number 2, getting proper rest or taking a vacation. Now, I love a good vacation. I wish I could be somewhere right now. Well, I'm here with y'all, but outside of Wisdom Wednesday, I wish I could be somewhere on the beach, somewhere on a good vacation on this good Wednesday. But it's important that we do go, that we detach, whether you go with your family or if you don't go with your family, if you go alone, take time for you, get the proper rest or go on a vacation. Um, it's good that you focus on yourself. Like I said earlier, we always on the go. We're cooking, we're cleaning, we here, there, everywhere. Our minds is just bombarded with a lot of things. But it's important that you detach, that you detox, and that you just relax and give yourself a moment. And when I say vacation, I'm not saying that you got to go book a trip to Cancun or anywhere. It could be up the road, 10, 15 miles up the road. You can go stay at a hotel or wherever, just making sure that you allot time for you to rejuvenate you so that you can be able to take care of those people and do what you have to do. Number three, we must eat right and exercise. Now, this is all about self love, ladies. It's all about self love. We must eat right and we must exercise. Um, 3 John chapter 1 and 2 says, Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health just as your soul prospers. So the Bible talks about us being in good health. We go on, we're thinking, oh, I can just go eat McDonald's, I could go eat, Whataburger or whatever, just on the go, and we're just eating and eating and eating and not really taking care of ourselves. Well, it shows. You're stressed, you're worried, you have anxiety, all these things. You get sick, you get a cold. All these things start to happen to you when you're not eating right or really taking care of yourself by exercising. Those things you must do. I know for myself, I'll go and Miss Holly said I lost it with the exercise. Well, we gotta do it, Miss Holly. For myself, I try to go to the track and walk at least 2 to 3 times. It really, really helps. So making sure that you eat right, that if you you cook your vegetables, um, precautions in your health and eating correctly, and also getting and we're back. I don't know what happened, but we're talking about self love. And so I left off on point 3, which was eating right and exercising. So like I said, we got to make sure that we stay healthy. The Bible talks about staying healthy. And we got to keep that push in to making sure that we're healthy so that we can keep doing the work of God and keep pushing on for Him. Point 4, we have to, now this is a good one. Going back to school and furthering our education is also a way of saying, hey, I love me. What they say, knowledge is power. That is true. There's nothing wrong with having kids, going back to school, your age. Age has nothing to do with it. I've been thinking about it myself. Honestly, I hadn't really told anyone, but I have been considering, oh, maybe I should go back and take some classes and some things. It's okay. It's going to help you. And I'm showing myself that, hey, I love me enough to keep on pushing and learning and keeping my mind going. That's also showing self-love. Making sure that you go back to school. I appreciate Miss Ali. I know, I think was it last year or year before last, she went back to school and got her nursing degree. I am so happy for Miss Ali. She kept it going. She did it. She pushed and she pushed until she got her degree. And I'm very, very happy for her. And so anyone, if she could do it, anybody could do it. Whether you have kids, whether you're single, married, divorced, whatever, go back to school, get your education, further your knowledge. That is a way of showing yourself, hey, I love me enough that I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to get this degree. This is what I want to do. I'm going to do, or if it's not a degree, a certification, whatever the case may be, go forth and do it. Like I said, Ms. Ali, she said she was in her 50s and she did it. So age has nothing to do with it. But you're showing yourself that I love myself enough that I'm going to keep going and learning and gaining knowledge. So, because this world, we need it. We need all the knowledge that we can get as far as with jobs and all that. So, making sure that you stay abreast in your mind up here. So, number 5, and this is the last point, is reading a good book is showing self-love. Now, I have this book here, Confidently You, which is what we're currently reading in book club right now. But whatever book it is, if it's this book or any book, as long as it's a good book, because not all books are good, as long as it's a good book that's going to help you and show you, whether it's teaching you some things or whether it's biblical, whatever the case may be, as long as it's good, a very good read and something that you can learn from and something that you can gain wisdom and knowledge from, get you a book. Get you a book. That's another way of showing yourself, hey, I love me. I'm going to take out time. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to relax. And I'm going to read this book and learn something so that I can help educate someone else. These are all things that we need to do in order to show ourselves that we love us. It's like I said, it's rare that we go through the day saying, hey, I love me, or hey, I think this of myself, or whatever. It's important that we do that we go and take time out for us as ladies. We keep it going, we keep pushing, we keep going and going and going and going till you run dry. So you have to go back, read a book, take a vacation, detox, go take a good bubble bath, go exercise, eat healthy. All these things are showing yourself, hey, that I love me. I'm going to take care of myself by doing these things and showing your body that I love me. And then also number 1 is loving God, spending time with Him, showing Him that, hey, God, I love you. I appreciate you. You created me. I appreciate you for creating me. So we have to make sure that we do these things. And ladies, I'm going to challenge you on today that you take out time for yourself, that you show yourself on today that, hey, I love me, whether it's, I don't care if you go walk around the block or if you just say, hey, I'm going to push back. I'm going to just relax, maybe read or meditate, whatever it is. Do something for you on today. Do something for you on today. Or if not today, sometime this week, do something for you. I know during the retreat that we had in Lake Charles, one of the ladies I had reached out to afterwards, and I had told her, I said, make sure that you take out time for you this week, this coming week. And I had told her, I said, I'm going to actually reach out to you and find out if you really did take out time for yourself. And which I did. And she appreciated it so much. She's like, oh my God, I appreciate you. You really, you don't know how much this blessed me or whatnot. And it's all in self-care, it's all in self-love. Just always just know that it's a necessity that you do show self-love. It's good for your health, it's good for your mind, it's good for your body, it's good for your soul. So, like I said, go ahead today, show yourself some self-love. Be encouraged, ladies. I love you. It was kind of short of today, but I love you all. God bless each and every one of you. I hope to see you all on book club on tonight. Like I said, we will be reading Confidently You, which is a very, very good book. This is a good book. And on the end of each chapter, we have questions that we go over and little homework assignments that we do each week. So this book, if you need a book to read while you're showing yourself some self-love, read your book so that you can get on tonight and we can discuss this book. So God bless you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day.